Doug Wilkinson invented winning. And here at Oklahoma, we uphold the standard. This is the Champion Standard Podcast, where analytics meet film and the tailgate fuels the passion. Touchdown! From deep dives in the film room to advanced stats that tell the real story. Right. We bring Sooner football into focus like never before. The roar of the palace on the prairie, the legacy of champions, and the pursuit of the next one. It's all right here. So lock in, because this is Oklahoma football. This is the Champion Standard.
Let's go!
Let's go! Go!
Hey, Sooner fans, welcome back. Tough defeat yesterday in Norman. Lose to the Rebels 34-26. Rob and I are here to try to cuss and fuss a little bit again this week, so just stay tuned. Thanks.
That's my standard. That's my standard. My champion standard. Champion standard. Pull away the answers. Yeah, the answers. The champion standard. Champion standard. Yeah.
Ooh, another tough, brutal game to sit through yesterday. Oh my goodness. Lose to the Rebels on our home field. Kind of a wet, rainy day, and kind of a messy football team yesterday on the field.
All around.
All around. We'll get into a lot of that. No, just a little more of the same. We've seen a lot of this show up this year, and it's a lot of the same, honestly. Just tough to watch at times. I have 5 takeaways we can get into here in a second, but we'll try to mention a few bright spots and not be all doom and gloom. Do our best to spin some positive. What little it feels like is there. I know.
There is positive.
We're all pissed at a fan base. You just don't want to lose like that, and we just get mad. I think I'm going to find a stuffed animal dog I can just hold up and kick. They always say, go kick your dog. I'm just going to start making this dog that I can kick or something during the game just to get some frustration out.
Or one of those like Longhorn plushies or something.
Yeah.
You're just hanging on the wall and just practice your stabbing.
Exactly. Just something. I blew up a couple of times yesterday. It was rough, but
it was just an ugly start. With the weather and everything at the 11 a.m. kickoff, I feel, man, you hope that it wouldn't matter what time the game was, but it was kind of ugly, dreary, cloudy, wet. Ugh.
Yeah. And the way they played didn't make the sun come out or anything like that. So
yeah, it's what. So for looking back, looking back at my season prediction, because I was trying to remember like what was my season prediction.
Yeah,
I predicted 9-3, like most people, and the losses I picked were Texas, Ole Miss, and Alabama.
I know you were going to mention that today.
I know, but like I should be expecting this because it's kind of following that path, but I didn't expect it to be as bad, like the offense to be as bad as it was. It just, there's times where that offense was not competing. Like it was not competitive, like at all. And that's, we all made these predictions in the off season, and some of them were falling in line with that 9-3, 8-4. But I don't think any of us would have been 8 games in and watching on our home field on game 8 or 7, whatever, that we would have periods of a safety, turnover on downs, 3 and out for your first, 4 drives.
Yep.
No, not your first 4, but a stretch of drives there.
Yeah.
And then I pulled this up too. Coming out of the third coming out of the second half and starting the third quarter, our first drive of the second half, we've had 8 of them. We've gone 3 and out 6 times, and we punted the ball twice. And we have a total of 4 first downs on the entire year.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's just stuff like that is just, as we go through the season, it's just piling up. All these like just non-competitive drives, these wasted drives, this the attitude of the OC. I mean, it's just, we all predicted this 9-3. We were all, and we're still technically there. That 9-3 still can happen. That it can, but it can. But I don't think anybody would have been here at Game 7 and realized that. We wouldn't be competing like on offense. Like it just it doesn't look like we're competing.
8 games in, we're 6-2.
8 games, sorry. Sorry.
We can go ahead and get into my 5 takeaways real quick if you want. Hey, before we do that though.
Oh, yep.
Please like and subscribe. Download wherever you follow us. Appreciate all the subscribers. We're making a stride this year. Got a couple of goals, so we'd really appreciate it if you could help us out. Thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to hit 1,000. We're only
we're trying
like 140 or something there. Yep. I mean, we're only halfway through our second season, and we're almost to 1,000. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea if it's good or not. I feel like it's good.
Yeah, considering we started this and never thought we'd be chasing subscribers or anything like this, but every time you get near a marker, you just want to like try to get to it.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So, it's a milestone.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the 5 takeaways.
Let's go to the takeaways.
All right, let's do it.
So I really want to start on a positive note. So I know we'll probably get into this potentially a little more later, but what a great game by Xavier Robinson. Rob, just a tremendous game. That run was awesome. I didn't think Rob had breakaway type speed. He was fast enough. Maybe he's not, sprinter speed, but anytime that you can be as fast as your defender, you can sometimes get to the goal line, and that's all that matters. So great run. I forget his stats. I want to say it was something like 108 yards, 2 touchdowns. I could be wrong on that.
9 carries, 109 yards, and 12 average per carry and a touchdown. Even if you took the 65-yard play out, like he still averaged 5.5 yards a carry. So even with the big boom play, he was still churning out some 5.5 carry you take. 5.5 carry you take, man.
Yeah.
Boom or no boom.
Yep. No, you and I have been on the Rob bandwagon since last year.
Yep.
Been hoping he gets healthy and gets in the mix, and I really think him and Blaylock are a great tandem back there. And if that's our 2 guys we ride the rest of the year, so be it. I just think that's a great 1-2 punch.
He's been something about X-Rob is that with all our struggles last year, he had an amazing game against Alabama. The whole team did, but he's been your best player when everyone else sucked. You go look at the Missouri when we played Missouri. He was our only bright spot. Like, I don't know how much football this guy has to play for him just to be your one and just have him carry the rock 30 times. I just feel like if he was on any other team, if he was on Alabama or Georgia or whatever, he'd be getting 25 carries a game.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, he's no Derrick Henry, but he's your Derrick Henry back. He's your guy that, just what you said, he can tote it and be your huge ball carrier, whatever you need him to be. He's a between the tackles guy. He's got a little pop outside, but he's more of a run between the tackles, get his yard. The way he bounced that out on that 60-yard run or whatever it was awesome. He just for a split second there, he kind of disappeared in the pile, and he pops out, and you're like, oh God, he's got a lane.
Yeah.
That was one of those moments where I thought I was going to pass out when I jumped out of the chair. But yeah, no, great game. I'm really happy for him because I know he's put in a lot of work and been a little banged up. So happy for him for sure.
Yeah, and it's kind of scary because we haven't actually given him a real chance at taking over a game because of the limited run plays to the backs. Like running backs tend to get better through the game as you wear down the defense. We haven't really, what Sooner Ace just mentioned, like Arbuckle hasn't committed to it. We're going to talk about that later. And then doesn't give his running backs a chance to take over a game. I have a feeling X-Rob is definitely a running back that can take over a game if you give him the chance.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, because like one of the things I actually just flipped on the OU Kansas game with Samaje Perine and his NCAA rushing record. And one of the things that, just had it casually on as I was breaking down film today. And one of the things I thought was funny was when Samaje, there was a point in time in the game, he has like 280, 90 yards. He taps his helmet to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I need a breather. Because we were running the ball with him so much.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 15, 20 carries up until like maybe I can't remember what it was, but he had touched the ball like 20 times. He tapped his helmet like, I'm tired. I need a rest.
Right.
Our running backs don't have to do that. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not tapping their helmet like I'm exhausted. I need a break. I need water. I need H2O. I need to rest my legs.
Yeah.
Because they don't get the chance to even take over the game. They don't have a chance to do any of that.
No, we're
it's
not
frustrating.
Drives. Yeah. Yeah. No. So he had a great game. Eli, I just saw your comment. Thanks for joining. He says, guys, I'm so pissed. Yes. You're pissed with us. You're pissed with Sooner Nation. If anybody's not pissed, you're probably not a truly invested OU fan because these are the type of games that piss you off. Despite playing like bad in 3 phases at times, you still have a chance to win in the fourth quarter. We went to the fourth quarter with a lead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's a good segue, Rob, for my second point. And this one we'll probably get off on pretty bad here, but offensive play calling and execution. Second takeaway. I'm going to go with the play calling to start with. Arbuckle drove me crazy, and Mateer just kind of amplified that by his lack of vision and or dancing in the pocket, just indecision, just a cluster on the offensive side of the ball. We might have had, I don't know what it was, 350 yards. I'm just throwing out how much some estimate like that, 350. It sure didn't feel like it because there was some bad football for a good part of the game on that side of the ball. If it wasn't for X-Rob and Sategna's long touchdown runs, I bet our yards per play wasn't fantastic. That's just my guess.
Yeah, I can do that real quick because Sategna's was 76 and X-Rob's was 65, so I can do that math real quick.
Yeah, so you're saying that's probably about 220-ish.
220, 218. Yep. How many plays did we have? I can pull that up too. Keep going. I'll figure the math.
No, we're good. The play calling at times just atrocious. The safety, the stretch play in the end zone. I
was so mad.
I almost threw my full drink at the TV, like we were about done with the TV at that point, because that's not on Blaylock.
No,
if that's your called play on your end zone, you're calling a stretch play against SEC athletes and speed. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So there's 2 things about that play that irritate me. One, we have averaged 2 yards per carry on wide zone or your stretch wide zone all year. 2 yards per carry. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's not your bread and butter. You're backed up to your own end zone. You're not running your bread and butter. You choose that. Okay. 2, Michaela was getting his ass kicked. Okay, Michaela had
Right.
already shown you on film
there was
that
one
he
so bad.
he was struggling
Yeah.
with the interior defensive line
Mm-hmm.
defenders. Okay, like all of them were, but like Michaela especially. And in that defensive alignment, you've got a head up nose. That block, Brad, is already tough on a center to make in wide zone. When you got a head up nose that you have to get underneath and run, that is a tough block. Like, that is very difficult. Backed up on your end zone, that's the call that you make. Like, we're not Missouri or Alabama. Alabama's doing really good with their wide zone. Missouri lives and breathes it. When I saw that call, I'm like, did he like fall asleep in the middle of the night watching Missouri tape and thought he could do that? Because that's he had some sort of like something got in his head, like, I can do this here. And that is like, Missouri could do it. Missouri does it all the time, but they do everything out of that play. They run that play 30, 40 times through their play action and everything else. Like, they run that play. That's their whole identity. And I saw that. I'm like, does he think we're Missouri? Like, why? Or Alabama? Like, what? Where did that come from?
Right.
And we get a safety. And I don't know. Michael was already struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He gave you signs that it wasn't going to work, but we called it anyways. And it cost us points. His dumb play call cost us points.
Right. Yeah. Your job as an offensive coordinator is to create sustainable drives and not kill momentum. And anytime you do that, you totally kill the momentum of a football team. Giving them a safety, you kick right off to them. You just gave them points. Just terrible. And north and south, absolutely. That's the oldest play in the book. What do you do on your 1 yard line? You can even quarterback sneak. You just try to get out of the hole. If that means a yard or 2 yards, so what? At that point, it was just terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible play calling all around throughout the game. Didn't score a point, Rob, in the fourth quarter.
I know. So, wait, before we move on, more play calls. Okay, so you ready for this? Okay, I'm going to ask you a quick question. On downs and distance, on distance of 3 yards or less, how many plays did OU have when it was down, like distance of 3 yards or less to convert a first down?
Man, I don't know.
Just guesstimate.
9.
Cha-ching. So we had 9. Yep, we had
really?
9.
Man,
yeah, we had 9
you should
plays.
Give me a drink for that. That was pretty good.
Okay.
You didn't
9
set me
plays.
up?
Nope. 9 plays of 3 or less. How many times we run the ball?
2.
3.
God dang. What the hell?
Yep. So if it's like his propensity to throw the ball is like not good. It's bad. Like, you're talking, there was that drive where it was 3rd and 4. I didn't count that, but 4th and 2, we ran the same play. You know that turnover on downs? We ran the same play. 3rd and 4 jet. It was a jet to the chute. We showed it. We get 2 yards. He comes back. He adjusts the window dressing, but he called the same play. He left Perkins unblocked twice in a row. He sees the same thing. He just shoots. I mean, like, you're not freezing him again.
Yeah.
Anyway, that, again, just, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't at all. This guy, as the season goes along, Arbuckle just feels more and more like this air raid guy that has no idea has not adjusted his scheme or play calling for SEC play, which just means control the clock the best you can. And that means running the football. Run the damn ball. I think Charlie said that yesterday, or a post or something this morning. Just run the ball. It's not hard. At that point, you take out Mateer's indecision of throwing, right? So you help that. Receivers aren't getting a lot of separation.
No,
we have really just one go-to receiver right now because Gibson's not up to speed, so it's Sategna or nothing. So just run the stupid ball. We did it against Carolina. There's no reason we couldn't have done the same thing this week, but they chose not to.
That's
you
that's one of the things.
Why overthink?
On Trench Warfare, JY said his last remark before leaving Trench Warfare last week was, "Do not get amnesia." We regressed.
It's ridiculous.
What? He regressed. Everybody regressed. Have we? Yeah. Have we talked about Mateer's play yet? Are you working towards that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's part of the offensive play calling and execution. So we can get to that during your film if that's what you're talking about. But
okay.
But no, it's simple. Rob, if I go play you in a game of basketball, okay, and I can post you up and take you to the rim every single play, guess what's going to happen the rest of the day?
All day.
You think I'm going to shoot threes? No. I'm driving and taking you to the post, and I'm going to score on you all day until you stop me. So football is the same concept. You just keep doing what's successful. You don't change up. Don't change it up. Don't be cute. You're not going to outsmart anyone. You just out physical and run the damn ball. So so that leads me to my third point. The third takeaway. Self-inflicted wounds, goes along with offense. This is just kind of an all-encompassing thing. Self-inflicted wounds. You don't have to help the other team. And that's exactly what we keep doing in these losses. You don't have to give them a punt return TD. I'm talking about Texas. You don't have to fumble on a punt return yesterday. Penalties at the worst time in the world, which is one of my other takeaways. I'm just combining them here. Just keep giving the other team help that they don't need. It's terrible. Right. The offensive play calling, we're already talking about. Defense, you've been great on third down. And until yesterday, I don't know what the numbers were, but I don't remember it looking real good. Penalties helped in that regard as well. It's just the self-inflicted wounds are just terrible. And Brent is one that's always preached, the last the middle 8, the 4 minutes before halftime, the 4 minutes coming out. You already touched on the 4 minutes coming out of halftime.
Yeah.
Has been awful.
8 drives coming out of halftime.
Yeah.
6 3-and-outs, 2 punts, 4 total first downs. Yeah. I mean, you're basically just wasting the drive as you come out of half, which also kind of tells me that, the second half adjustments and stuff like that, it doesn't exist. Like they're not adjusting right off the fly. Whereas you saw Texas come out of their half on us and they saw the wide zone play for 37 yards in the first half. And they came back on that opening drive and hammered us. I think they ran it 4 or 5 times to push the ball and get a touchdown.
Yeah. So we've already talked about the safety, which was, made us just want to throw everything at the TV. So to me, the worst few minutes of the game, Rob, was when Lane Kiffin went for it on their was it on their 20 or 30? Help me out here. In between their 20 and 30, right?
Yeah, I don't yeah, it was they were deep
30.
in their half. Yeah.
He goes for it. We don't get it, or they don't get it. What do we do after that, Rob?
Nothing. 3 points.
If that's not the most damning thing about this team right now, I don't know what is. We talked about it. He gifted us. He gave us a Kiffin gift.
He did.
And we did absolutely nothing with it at all.
That is correct. Yep. I have it broken out. We can take a look at that if you want.
I thought it was 2 runs for like 3 yards and then a third down incompletion or something like that. Either way, it was awful football. I think we went backwards.
Yeah, we did. We started at the 18, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, we started at the 15. It was a 15, and we ended it up at the 24.
24. Yeah. How? You know what that is? That's losing football. There's winning football and there's losing football. Well, that's how you lose football games. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm still pissed from yesterday. I didn't sleep it off. I had a bad day today. You know about my issue with my plumbing. Yeah. I didn't have time to decompress. I'm still pissed.
Yeah.
You're going to have to calm me down today. I'm still mad.
No, it's okay to be mad. This was garbage. This was garbage.
I already mentioned the penalties. I don't know what the penalty breakdown was between both teams, but just some poor timing to either extend drives or kill drives, depending on if we had the ball or not. And you know, the roughing the passer.
Oh God, I don't want to talk about that.
Well, what pisses me off is it was a week earlier. No, it was 2 weeks ago in the Texas game. Mateer gets hit after the play, gets knocked backwards on his back. You remember the play?
Yes.
Right?
Went for his knees.
Legit after
the
whistle. And then you call that bullshit yesterday? And again, you always tell me not to be petty. But Jesus Christ, just call it the same freaking way between both teams. I just want level playing ground when it comes to officiating. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't want special treatment at home. Just please give us a neutral, whatever. At the end of the day, you're like, no one got the benefit. But that kind of crap just gets on my nerves. One more.
Yeah, the refs have been pretty bad. I mean, last week with South Carolina, there was on national broadcasted TV holds everywhere. I mean, I'm really, and then you had that ref from the SEC that got suspended indefinitely.
Yep.
They obviously have some referee issues. I mean, they've already communicated it with all their little ex posts and all their apology stuff and letting referees getting fired. It's obvious that this year the SEC has really bad referees.
Yeah,
bad.
It is, and it should be. Us in the Big Ten should have some of the best officiating crews in the country. They just should.
I mean,
that's the way it should. Two of the better or the best conferences should have the best officiating, and it is not any better than the Big 12. We've been here a couple of years. It is not better. So, last takeaway. Defense just needs to stay disciplined and play their game. Yesterday was a team defeat. Offense played bad. Defense gave up 32 points. Special teams, had that, Sategna muff. That was a team loss yesterday, all around. So, defense, and I know you have some opinions on this defense, but just not a great game. Did you get put in a bad spot? Yeah, time of possession was 35-25. That's not good either. You got put in a lot of tough positions, and you held them to field goals or turned them over. We lost by 8 points despite the terrible execution on both sides of the ball. You still had an opportunity to win this game. And that's the part that is most frustrating to all of Sooner Nation right now, is just the, beating ourselves. Just beating ourselves. I don't know how else you put it, but
I do have
football teams.
I do have my opinions on the defense. I'm waiting until after Tennessee. I am, because I think it'll become obvious what the problem is. But I mean, Ole Miss, we gave up 15 explosive plays, the most all year. We gave up 7 plays over 20 yards. 7 plays over 20 yards. For like, I think they had, of those 7 plays, it was like 212 of half of the Ole Miss's offense came off of those 7 plays.
Yeah.
It was like 212 yards out of the 438 or whatever. Texas had 4 20-yard boom plays, and you say boom is 20 plus. Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I knew Ole Miss was going to be able to move the ball through the air,
right?
But for Chambliss to have his best game of the year,
Jesus,
it was his best game of the year. Yes, it was by 1 yard, but it was his best game of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his other great game was versus LSU, who's 34th in the country in pass defense. So is our pass defense really that good? Is this defense really quote unquote media narrative elite? I would argue we have to see what they do to Tennessee and Alabama, but there are cracks showing.
Yeah.
And the cracks are very simple. If you don't match verticals, you are going to be eaten alive.
Mm-hmm.
These OCs like Sark and Lane Kiffin and Josh Heupel and Kellen DeBoer, all they do is find matchup problems. And if you're not going to match the verticals, then you're screwed. You're going to end up giving up chunk plays. And I guarantee you through this whole week, everyone's going to, well, if you eliminate the chunk plays, they'll be fine. And it's like, well, it's kind of a scheme problem here. We got to actually have to match them. I've got, a few plays loaded in. We could take a brief look because I don't make me vomit. So
right.
It just as an example, but like you have to be able to either match verticals or cap them, meaning you either have to man up on them, whether in man or match coverage, or you're zoning off and you're capping them all. So there's 2 different philosophies on being able to do it. And really we struggle on both. So that Tennessee game, they've got 3 dudes that can run everywhere.
Sure.
And that offense has changed quite a bit. It is not the same as it was last year. Heupel's done some really cool stuff over there in Tennessee, and our secondary is gonna have to man up.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to man up, man.
And we knew before the season started. You and I talked about it. We rated every position. The secondary was the weakest part of the defense. The front sevens are strong point. Safeties are good. I feel like they've been a little underwhelming so far. Bowen and RSJ, I don't know. I just have higher expectations from that safety position. I texted you yesterday at one point we missed Bowman. His ball hawking skills back there.
Sure.
He used to be able to find the ball in games like this and
turnovers.
Get a pick or 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk turnovers.
Yeah.
We run a zone centric defense. One of the primary reasons of running a zone centric defense is you've got eyes on the quarterback and the ball, so you can trigger on the ball. We have 4 turnovers this year. The defense has gained 4 turnovers in 7 or 8 games now.
Yeah, I think that's the difference in between really good or great and elite. If we would be able to turn people over and get some picks on that back end.
Yeah, how many picks do we have?
I think that changes. I think that gets us up into that category. It's still a good defense. Like you were watching this game yesterday, and we had some TFLs and some opportunities that we missed out on. They're still able to, make it hard on offenses, but at times they make it hard on themselves, and they just couldn't get off the field on 3rd down. And, you said it against, the Lane Kiffins and Josh Heupels of the world. You just have to be better on 3rd down if you get people in that position.
So we've gained 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. That is really strange because last year or 2 years ago, we had 28 gained turnovers. Last year, we had 21 gained turnovers. Now it's going to look like we're going to barely get over 10 if you go to a game. I'm talking about gained. I'm not talking about turnover margin. I'm talking about what the defense takes away.
Right, takeaways.
That's very, very few. Very few. For the whole point of us running the scheme that we run, with this very zone centric, so that your guys, your plus athletic profile players can fly to the ball. They're not generating turnovers.
Right.
That's a really strange anomaly. Really strange.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it for my takeaways. Just some bright spots with X-Rob, and Sategna's long catch was awesome. He got to show off his speed and run away from that defender, so that was great. Catch and run. But honestly, you look at it. You said something about Mateer earlier. He got those yak yardage from Sategna, right?
Right.
But has he thrown? He doesn't throw very many guys open. His deep ball's not fantastic. Sategna made a great catch on that one deep ball. That was a nice pass by Mateer, so I don't want to pretend, he can't throw it all. That was a good pass and catch, but Mateer's just having trouble seeing the field, and he admits it, and that's a problem. He's made the same comment now after both losses. His eyes aren't good.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps saying his eyes aren't good. Well, guess what? You're the quarterback. So if your eyes aren't good, the offense isn't going to be good.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
It's
a bad feeling. And I had it after the Texas game, and you calmed me down a little bit. I said some things that were probably I probably shouldn't have said, but I don't think Mateer's good enough to play in this league.
Ooh.
There, I said it again.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I really struggle with Mateer out of this game, it's not, getting beyond like some of the missed receivers and stuff. He is wildly inaccurate everywhere. So like even in the screen game, watching back, he's putting balls in the dirt on simple swing screens. There's a design swing screen, and he's trying to thread the needle on the backside slant that's already doubled, and he has a design swing screen to his right. It's supposed to go there, and yet he holds the ball, and then he decides to dump it. There's some really, just watching, I was just like, what is he? I'm not sure what he's thinking there. I think that play that I'm referring to, he genuinely forgot what play it was. That's how bad I think he actually played. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense on some of these. Like, I was just looking through the screen. I'm looking like, where are the rhythm plays to get him in rhythm? Where are those plays where he can get himself in rhythm? He can get easy completions. He can stack them up and then get the confidence to start ripping it downfield. So I started looking at just the easy, quick game stuff. He's making it so difficult on himself.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. I'm looking at it here. We called like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens, and I think we completed 2 of them.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah. And let me rephrase that. I said Mateer's not good enough to play in this league. Mateer doesn't appear to be good enough to win the big games consistently in this league. There's a difference. He may be good enough to be a signal caller in this league, but until he starts winning some of these, if he can win 2 of 3 of these next matchups, Rob, he'll make me have a change of heart.
Yeah, he's gonna have the offense is gonna have to score points. You're gonna have to score 30.
Yep.
You're gonna have to score 30.
Yeah, and if it's run game, then let's run the ball, and Mateer can just pick and choose. Maybe he would be really good if it was like run, and then he gets to throw play action. But that's not what we're doing. We're not putting him in those positions.
No.
So we don't know. We're putting him in a bad spot, and he's not able to, pass his way out of it, so to speak, or run right now for that matter. I feel like he's very tentative running compared to the way he was those first few weeks. But
he's taking a lot of shots, man. And we don't know
again,
how injured he is.
I'm probably mad. I'm probably overreacting, saying stuff I shouldn't. But prove me wrong the next few weeks, and I'll own up to it and say I was wrong. So
sorry. So I said 6. We did 5 screens. We completed 3 of them. There was 2 that were, but even the ones that he threw that he completed were just off. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's really strange, man. Like, some of the stuff that he's doing, just the way that he's always throwing off balance, like all the freaking time. It's like they got to get those rubber bands and put them around his legs, and like, this is how you keep your feet still, and this is where you keep your feet planted. No, I mean, that's a great drill. They keep them, and they have to keep it stretched out, and that way it keeps their feet planted on the ground. Right. Instead of it always, he's always got this like hitch in his leg, and he's throwing these balls. Like, there was a really great play call by Arbuckle in that last drive, and he sailed it on Cannon. They got the call. They got the coverage call that they wanted from the defense. They got the call in that they needed, and it just sailed because the dude is not keeping his feet planted. Yeah. Like, keep your feet planted, and really torque your hip into the damn thing. But he's wild, man. He's a wild horse. He needs to be broken in. Like, someone needs to literally ride his ass to. That sounds so bad. No, I was thinking like a horse.
Yeah, to me, it's a composure thing.
Yeah,
like Chambliss, or whatever. He looks like he has composure, and then you go on the other side of the ball, and there's not composure there. It's happy feet, not ever moving up in the pocket, sailing balls. So if I go on, I can't keep going, man. You're gonna have to shut me up. We're gonna have to move to film or stats or something, because I'm not in a good material state of mind today.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, I mean, I don't have a whole lot. I mean, there's just there's one graphic for the defense that I can pull up, and then there's obviously a little bit of the film that, I mean, really, whatever you guys want to take a look at. I mean, I've got everything broken out. Whatever you guys want to see. I don't really have a plan. It's all here.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
So what do you want to do? You want to?
Yeah. So I don't know what you have. Yeah, you're just.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Let's do stats first.
If you pull up a bunch of plays I don't want to see, then I'm gonna have to go get more to drink. No, I'm joking, but yeah, let's do the stats. Do the stats.
Okay. All right. I need to. Okay, cool. I gotta move some stuff around. Let me see here. Where do I want to throw us? I guess right there is fine. Okay, so what we're looking at here, Brad, this is quarterback misery matrix. Mm-hmm. This is looking at EPA dropback allowed. This is the efficiency of the opposing offensive quarterback and how often he's able to push the ball forward for progress, essentially. Mm-hmm. It's all based on EPA, which is a metric built on how effective is a play if it were to be run at the 50-yard line of the field, and how would it get you to score a touchdown. But it's basically an efficiency measure on how well a quarterback play is towards the opposing offense to score.
So what quadrant do you need to be? Is it preferred to be in here?
So you want, in this EPA dropback, the lower you are, the better.
Okay.
And then the havoc rate is just what is the havoc generating from the defense. So you're looking at, okay, how much havoc does the defense have to generate in order to make the opposing quarterback inefficient? This was probably one of the worst weeks. It is the worst week that OU had for EPA dropback. So we generated 17% of havoc rate on snaps, but we allowed an EPA dropback, a positive of 0.32, which was pretty dang high. So I mean, imagine over here, there's Mississippi State and Texas where they just went back and forth. They didn't generate as much havoc, so they're further to the left. But we're all in this upper quadrant is positive efficiency from the quarterback spot, generating efficiency to score points. Not good. Like that was, I mean, you see that right in the tape where you see all the explosive plays, you see all the 6 of the 7 boom plays that we were talking about were all passing plays.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, we technically generated 17% havoc. So this number should have come down, but you're playing an efficient offense led by Lane Kiffin, a quarterback that really, I mean, for his first year has not really shown much happy feet. He's pretty calm. He made some plays where we would get to him, he would scramble out for a first down. Mm-hmm. That all shows up here on this metric. So what you want to be is down here, this like bottom left, where you don't have to cause as much havoc, yet you get to enjoy the benefit of the inefficient quarterback. This is kind of like good, great play. This is like, this is really bad. This is like Illinois, which didn't have very much havoc, and the quarterback was very efficient for them. LSU's up here. LSU's defense sucks. They're terrible. We should, if you're gonna have Mateer have a game to get back, finish the season strong, you couldn't ask for better than Missouri and LSU at the end of the year. So some people ask, hey, what is it like in, for the SEC? Look at where Ole Miss is.
Wow.
They didn't have to generate as much havoc. Havoc includes TFLs, sacks, pass breakups, all the good, fun stuff of a defense.
So they dropped 8 a lot, did they not?
Huh?
They dropped 8 a lot.
Yeah.
Into coverage, so I just didn't feel like they had to bring a whole lot extra to defend Mateer.
Yep. So we're on like 2 complete opposites of the spectrum, where OU had to generate havoc in order to try an attempt to make the quarterback inefficient, and we technically failed. Whereas Ole Miss did not have to generate much havoc. Like you said, they were able to drop 8 and make the quarterback inefficient. So, not good, man.
Yeah, I feel like in 2 of the bigger games this year, I feel like Brent has been less aggressive against both. So the Texas game and the Ole Miss game, I feel like we're ripe for the picking. And at times he was not quite aggressive as he could have been.
Yeah.
That was just a feeling I had. And I realize there's a risk in doing that if you if you do come after the quarterback. But
I haven't really looked at the rest of this. Yeah, we don't have to look at the rest of this, Brad.
Thank you.
It's all pretty bad. I mean, really, I don't want. We harped on the bad, but the reason why I brought this one up was because this was the first efficient quarterback that we really or efficient offense that we faced, and our defense did struggle. And really, Tennessee and Alabama are way better offenses, in my opinion, than Ole Miss, and they're going to present a lot more problems for the secondary. And it goes to that argument, Brad. Like, are you wanting to try to generate havoc like this in order to try to make the quarterback inefficient, or do you want to try to not generate as much havoc and play kind of like you mentioned, the Ole Miss part, where they sat back and were able to have find success? So it's a trade-offs.
Yeah. So my feeling on that is you don't have a secondary that's getting a lot of picks or anything like that, right? Not very good at playing the ball, safeties, ball hawking, picking them off, right? We haven't seen that.
Right.
So my thought is you try to wreak havoc with your front 7 and then just kind of take your chances based on the fact that you don't have a lot of coverage guys that appear to flip the field or anything like that. So that's how it feels like, and that's another reason why I wish Brent would be a little more aggressive. Hell, you gave up 32 points yesterday, and I didn't feel like you were aggressive enough at times. But
yeah, and oh man, this is OU's. Here, I need a unfilter week 9. Yeah, I mean, just a whole lot of yellow, dude. Open field yards, 104th in the country. Yeah, that's bad. That's from the 20-yard line of your 20-yard line to the 20-yard line to your opponent. So that those open field yards, we struggle at moving the ball. That's not good. And yards per play, we're at 5.83 on the year. You mentioned, looking up the yards per play. If you took the X-Rob and you took Sategna's 2 big plays out, we would have been at 3.75. 3.7 yards a play, which would be really bad.
Really bad. Yep.
Something else that we didn't mention, defense. They were on the field for over 100 plays.
Wow.
100 plays.
I know we were -10 in the time of possession, but I didn't know 100 plays. That's bad.
Yes. Yeah, I think they finished the game with like 25 more plays than us. And that was because they had like these long sustained drives. They had a 12-play drive and I think a 14-play drive. And then we gifted them the Sategna's fumble where they added another like 8 or 9 plays or so. So they had those 2 long drives and that one fumble, that one turnover, and they were able to really stack up on our defense. I mean, I bet those a lot of those players are feeling sore today, playing 100 plays in a game.
Sure.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I think they were averaging something like 68 plays. I don't even think there was only, I think Auburn where they defended 70.
Right.
But besides that, they've been under that. So quite a bit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm done with this unless you got any something you want to see.
No, I do have something I was going to pull up myself.
Actually,
if you're done, if you have more stats, keep going, and I'll pull this up when you're done.
I think I've got. If you want to look at offense stuff, I mean, I do have all the film broke out.
Let me just throw this up real quick, if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
And it's extremely small, and I apologize for that. So this is the SEC team stats, and there we go. I got the top 14 on there. That's the best I can do. So it's got offense on one side, defense on the other. Of course, we're top on defense still, even after that game, as far as average per game. So look, Rob, it gets easier this week. We played the 4th best offense this week. Look who we played this week. Number 1 offense, and it's not even close. 45 points a game. Next closest, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, that used to be a baseball team, now all of a sudden is a top 10 football team. Then A&M, then Ole Miss. And then Missouri and Bama are 6 and 7. So 3 of your next 3 opponents are in the top 7 in the league in offense. So you got a little sample this week at home. And it drives you crazy because if we just protect our home field, like if we win this week, Rob, and we go to Tennessee next week and we lose, you can live with that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But now this feels like a must-win all of a sudden because you can't close the deal at home and win a football game that was winnable.
Right. And I will say that Tennessee is in a must-win too. because there's no way that they can take losses to Georgia, Alabama, and Oklahoma and get into the playoffs. Like this is a playoff elimination game.
Yep.
They have to win this. There's no way they can go to the committee and have 3 of your top losses to the top 6 or so in the SEC.
And you and I have already talked about it offline, but Heupel in front of his home crowd, playing the team that let him go, is going to try to score 50 points on us.
Yeah, they will.
He will do everything he can to try to run it up on us. So you got two desperate teams next week going into Knoxville, and I think we saw Charlie posted it last night. It's a 6:30 start, of course. Anytime we play on the road and it's a big game, they get the night game. Anytime it's a big game at home, we get the 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm not bitter, but SEC drives me crazy, just like the Big 12 did with the stupid start times. But yeah, if you just look at that, and here, I'll take that off. I know you have more stuff to get to, but yeah, no, it's not only, do we play the best offense, but Tennessee and Bama are probably the most balanced between both.
Yeah,
Missouri and Bama are 3rd and 4th defensively, and 6th and 7th offensively. So you just have a lot. You just have a lot over these next 3 or 4 weeks before you get to LSU. That hopefully they're like done at that point because Brian Kelly's running them into the ground. But it's just it's not a good recipe for stacking wins these next few weeks. It's just not.
Yeah, like I said, I had this Tennessee game circled, and what Heupel's doing over there. I guess we'll maybe try to have a preview show this week.
Mm-hmm.
I that system I've been studying for a long time, and they are doing things differently than Heupel's ever done because of his quarterback, and he's really adapted the offense to Joey, and he's finding success with it. That's a scary game, man.
It is.
That's gonna be a heck of a game.
Yeah, Joey's one of them quarterbacks. If you can get to him a little bit and get him off his block, he can make mistakes, but we haven't proven this year to capitalize on things like that. So, somebody here, Jimmy put it in the chat. I'm with you, Jimmy, all the way. Can we score above 30? We haven't scored above 30 against a Power 4 team this year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't know the last time we scored.
Yeah. So
that many points.
Yeah. No, he's
unfortunately.
Dead on. Can we keep Tennessee below 40, and can we score above 30? Either way, that results in a loss. Yeah, things could get ugly. Here's the thing about our team, Rob. When our back's against the wall, we come out and try to prove the world wrong and play a great game, a.k.a. South Carolina.
Yeah.
Coming off the Texas win, we had all the doubters in the world. We went out on the road and won by 20 points. Kept Carolina to 7 points. Not a great offense, but still did it. The 2 times this year where we went into a game feeling really good about ourselves. Going into the Texas game, going into the Ole Miss game, we don't play well when we're kind of feeling good about ourselves.
Yeah.
Is that us? Is that BV?
I don't know.
What is that? So we're our backs against the wall. Maybe we come out and shock the world and go steal one in Knoxville.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't go bet on that, but.
So last time we scored over 40 points to a Power 4 team was
30?
2023. 40 or 30?
30.
30?
Fine. You can go with 40, but 30 was the number we were looking at.
Oh, 30. Okay. I was like, I don't know. 30. Let's see. A Power 4? A Power 4 team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same team
Really?
that I had. Yeah, we didn't score over 30 in a win. Like, are we talking about in a win or a loss?
I mean, on a win.
I mean, the
Ideally.
last time we scored 30 and one on a man, this is like bad. Like,
This goes back to the Big 12 game. I'm assuming, probably some. I don't know.
I mean, like, oh my goodness, like
It's not
30
good.
and a win, 30 and a win.
Sure.
30 and a win was 2024 Tulane 34-19.
Okay.
And like another like actual like power 4 30 and a win, over 30 and a win was TCU in 2023. 30 and a win, right?
Yeah.
To a power 4
Yeah,
like
that's not-
I mean
that's not good.
we're skipping Maine. We didn't score 30 on Auburn
Mhm.
last year.
Mhm.
It's Tulane last year, and then you have to go back to TCU 2023
And
69-45.
Yeah, and there was plenty of games during the Riley era where we lost games where we scored over 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's not good.
Yep. So what do we want to look at the offense breakdown at all? I mean, I can pull it up real quick.
How are you displaying what I had? Okay, we're good.
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, that was weird. Took hostage of my computer there for a second.
That is. Huh. I didn't know I had that ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So looking at breaking down the tape, and I'm going to change this title real quick. So I explosive plays we had there. Let me filter this real quick. 8 explosive plays. Golly, and Ole Miss had 15. Whew.
That's right. You might want to refresh. That doesn't seem right. Right. That was 8.
Yeah, I've got 8.
Okay.
I've got 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Duo,
fade, inside zone, 1 mesh, 1 scramble. The mesh is Sategna's big 76-yarder. Shoot screen, which is Canic. The Canic shoot screen. Right. Trail, which is just that was just I think that was X-Rob at the end of the game. Okay, and then and then Yankee. That's it.
Oof, that's not a very long list.
No. So mesh was great for us. Again, 76 yards from Sategna. Sategna has really been great at mesh. Like he really does understand that concept. He's really comfortable in it. He did well in Kent State. If there was any sort of concept that Arbuckle in the passing game, it's mesh and verts. Really good. Duo, 82 yards, 65 of that was from X-Rob. So like we had some really big bangers of plays. It was finding like the stacked completions, the 4-5 bread and butter run play. That's what's missing is that, and time and possession. So this is just another break, like another like visual of our total yards gains and all the plays that go into it. We ran shock a lot. Like, good Lord. Like we ran shock probably like 7 or 8 times. And we just could not hit it. We just couldn't hit it. It was, I mean, we just couldn't hit it. We hit it like one time, 12 yards most likely. Let's see if we want to look at average yards per call in the run game. Duo ran it 5 times, 16 yards a carry. Now, again, 65 of that came from one play. Inside zone, 6 calls, 7.3 yards a carry. We ran a crack toss for 6 yards, never went back to it. Mateer scrambled on 3 pass calls for 6 yards of play. We ran quarterback pin and pull. We've done that like once or twice earlier in the season, but we ran. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get talking more about the run game. It's just really frustrating. Like, I don't know why you come off of duo and inside zone when it's working. Is there anything you want to take a look at?
No. I was hoping I didn't have to watch any film. So as long as you can stay away from film, Rob, I'm good.
I'll put that up for
I'm just
for
teasing.
the crowd
I'm
if
teasing.
the crowd can tell us to skip it.
So while you're pulling that up, I'm gonna make you think about something here real quick.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Now, we like to catch each other off guard because it's funner that way. So I feel like we got about 6 guys out of the portal that were supposed to be contributors, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And in order, top 3. Here's the top 3 I have, and I'm going to see if you agree or disagree. You can agree with any of them and say, what about so-and-so? So the 6 guys I'm ranking, okay? I'm just going to give them to you in a random order here. You ready?
Okay.
Michaela, Ott, Mateer, Sategna, Sandell, Daniels. Here's the order I have. Did you write that down?
Yeah.
So the order I have for getting like the most out of the portal: Tate Sandell, kicker, at number 1, Isaiah Sategna, number 2, and Kendall Daniels, number 3. Am I off my rocker?
I know what you're doing, but
I'm not.
I mean, obviously,
I'm not gaslighting. This isn't gaslighting. This is serious. I'm like being serious. For the money we paid and the production we are getting, am I wrong with that ranking?
Well, it's hard to have an ROI debate when we don't know the actual numbers. Like, it's not like transparent, so it's really hard.
The number in front of me.
The NIL numbers for all of them?
No. But we know we paid 7 digits for one dude.
Well, yeah. I mean, Ott was. I don't know how much he was. I don't know, but like Ott was. That's a bust. So even if you were paying him,
he's ranked 6th
Cracker
on that list. So he's 6th. Right, yeah. On that list, we can agree to that.
I mean, if I was
not a terrible order.
But based on need and everything, what about Michaela? I know he had a bad game.
No, Michaela's 4th on my list.
But like, if he wasn't on this roster, if they didn't make that move, you don't have a center.
Fine.
Like, literally, you do not have a center.
I agree. And this is recency bias. He got ran over yesterday.
He did. Okay. I try not to have recency bias. I'm trying to look at like the whole picture.
To have recency bias. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But he got trucked a couple of times yesterday, dude.
I mean, Sategna is in my top 3 for sure.
Yep.
Oh man, and I guess I put Daniels in there too. I mean, yeah. I think those are really good. Kicker, man, I'm not putting the kicker. Kickers are not football players, so he's off my list. So I'm looking at.
But you're getting a ton of production from you. Paid him nothing, but look what he's doing for the team.
I know he's a good kicker, but I'm really good. You should be able to find a good kicker. Like I'm looking at supply and demand here.
We don't have a chance to win that game yesterday if he doesn't do his thing.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying supply and demand. Like you should be able to find kickers. Like they should. If you've got a strong soccer team, you should have. You should be able to find kickers.
Sandell, man.
I know I like him too, but he's a kicker. Like you should be able to find kickers at OU. Like they should just be walking in.
When we beat Tennessee by a field goal next weekend, you can get back.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
Yeah, and I'm not betting nothing. Trust me, I don't anticipate that. Yeah.
So give me Sategna, Daniels, and no, give me Mateer at the end.
Yeah.
No, give me Mateer at the end.
On 3rd.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, he's got 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. in the SEC.
I don't know. I don't know what his
where's
skill
that put
is,
him?
nor do
I
I
don't
know
know.
what.
Almost
I don't know
last.
what all the other quarterbacks are getting paid, and I don't know what the market is. You know, when it's not transparent, like I can't make an ROI decision on when I don't know what the investment is on the other side.
Let's crunch the numbers this week. This is good. This is good topic. That's why I brought it up.
Okay, let's go to a little bit of film. You talk to our audience if there's any of them left after our discussion there. And see if we can get.
I always like our audience to ask if there's a play they want to see on tape.
Yeah, I mean
is
I don't have a plan. I broke it out. No,
okay, yeah. So
you just got to give me a quarter and where.
If any of our chatters here have a play they want to see on tape, and I realize there's only maybe 10 or 12 plays you want to see on tape from yesterday's game.
Yeah.
It's kind of slim pickings, but just let us know. Rob will look it up. Otherwise, he may just pull one up he's got here in the queue.
Okay. All right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Oh, fun stuff. What give me a side. Do you want to start on offense or defense?
Well, hey, we got a
X is long run. Okay.
Yep. I figured that one would surface.
Yeah. That is down here. Nope. Almost. It's down here somewhere.
Was that third quarter, about midway through, something like that?
Oh, whoops. I don't have them sorted here. My bad.
Oh, okay. Take your time. So I want people to throw their Tennessee OU predictions in the chat while we're waiting. I just want to see where everybody's at after this past weekend.
What quarter it was? Oh, I think it's
third
right
quarter. Third quarter, I felt like we were down 25-13 at the time. Does that help at all?
Man, I know it's in here.
I tried to.
I got to switch. I got to put you guys in here.
So my prediction for next week is Tennessee 42, OU 27.
What? Say that again. What?
42-27 Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm trying to get everybody else to throw a prediction out there. They're still with us.
I know it was inside zone. That's why I'm looking at all the inside zone plays. That was a good one.
Yeah, I want to say it was first 6 minutes of the third quarter. Do you have
first
it?
6?
Yeah. So we were down 25-13. Do you have the score that you can go to?
The score's right here.
Oh, okay.
Third, 10-22.
I like it. We got someone predicting an Oklahoma win. I appreciate you being confident like that. I think this may be the drive. So,
yeah, I'm trying to feel like. Oh, wait.
It was 25-13.
There it is. There it is. Sorry, I thought it was inside zone. It was duo.
No,
my bad.
Dang, you're looking for the play. Wow.
All right.
Call.
Yeah, I that's the only way I know. Yeah, so this was X-Rob. I mean, like O-line does their job, but his vision and his tenacity to bounce it was all him. I'm just gonna let it play, and then we can go back. But this is duo all the way, and he just makes himself skinny and just takes off. And this is why you got to give the guy 20 carries in a game.
Yep.
Like you have to. Like I don't understand why, but so Ole Miss is shifting up. They've been finding a lot of success putting a head up nose on Michael. Michael was struggling in the game. They were putting him on skates. And what you're going to get is just a double team, and then X-Rob is going to be reading the front side backer here. So his eyes are on this backer. If this backer is going to shoot through this hole, then he bounces it. If he scrapes over the top, then he goes through the hole. Like, he's literally, what's great about duo is that it's a second level read, meaning you are, whether it's duo right, duo left, you're reading the backer, versus inside zone. Running backs are reading first level defenders, meaning if this guy, they're going down the line with their reads, and this, depending on the inside zone, of course, what defender, left or right. But the reason why you run duo is you're getting 600 on 300, 600 on 300, and you give an easy read for the back, because it's easier for the back to read a linebacker, either linebacker direction versus a defensive tackle or a defensive end that's engaged with an offensive lineman. There's a lot of trash that can happen, a lot of hard reads. In this case, backer's sitting there. He's literally he this is what's great, is that he bends it to the line of scrimmage, and he gets that linebacker to commit. Michaela and EPL have an awesome exchange here. And as they exchange, Michaela gets that backer hooked up, and then after everything's sealed up, you see you got a double team here, double team. This backer's sitting here. He knows it's duo. He wants to come downhill. He's wanting to try to get X-Rob to commit, but he can't. He can't get X-Rob to commit to a gap. Michaela gets in front of his face. X-Rob is looking this way. He wants to go this way. That's the hole that he sees. But it gets clogged up because his backer's working over the top of Michael.
I don't like, if you froze it at the perfect time, Rob.
Yep.
How did he get out of that?
That's like I said.
Look at that. We're gonna play a game instead of where's Waldo? Where's X-Rob?
Yep. I mean, he just made a great play. Yep. And
awesome.
Look at this block by Helms.
Yep.
I mean, he's giving help to Fasusi. Okay, again, double teams across the board, knocking guys vertical. We're trying to push them vertical to backers. This is not inside zone where we're chasing backers. We are trying to get vertical. We want to get upfield. We're getting double teams. We're moving these guys up. We're double up, and we're taking backers out. And Helms, again, helps Fasusi. Fasusi takes over. Helms look how long he has to sustain on this backer. This play doesn't happen with Helms if he doesn't, if he loses ground.
That came in and kind of ran himself out of the play there.
Yeah. So you got the safety who,
that
again,
a lot.
Yeah, it does help because there's a lot of trash. Yep. And that's a safety. What coach will say is getting lost in the sauce, because he has no idea what he's seeing in this garbage.
Yep. He ran into the garbage.
And then he's gone.
Yep.
But that was a great play by Helms. That was a great play by, it was blocked good. You would like to see some more vertical displacement, but X-Rob, tenacity, man. Yeah. Is there another play? Is that all we got?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to go into the bad stuff.
at some point, I do want you to get into this stretch play in the end zone that we ran.
Sure.
Just because we're in therapy today, and sometimes the best therapy is to talk about your issues where you need to.
What?
No, I was just saying, just bad stuff right here. God dang.
Like I said, I hate to fault the players for this because.
Yeah, but here's the deal. This is perfect, Rob. We just showed you X-Rob, and we followed it up with Blaylock calling the end zone. Right? You have someone that can run and get you 2 or 3 yards, maybe get you to the 5-yard line, sitting on the sidelines for this play call.
Yeah, this is a tough block on Michaela. Like this is not easy.
Well,
to have a head up nose. To have a head up nose who's already been whipping you, And you see how 52, you see how you see how he's ripping. He's taking this right arm and he's ripping through because he knows this is wide zone. And Michael is trying to strike his sternum with his backside hand, and he can't get there. Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's just bad. Hey, would I haven't watched this. Would Mateer have been better off keeping this here?
No, because you got Perkins standing right there.
Right. Oof. Another huge momentum Swift. You know what sucked about that? That started on the punt return, Rob. Remember?
Yep.
Sategna, I want to say, had it out to the 14, and there was a holding call that pinned us on the 5. And then we had another loss or something to start that whole possession.
Ooh, scramble plays. Yep, I got those too.
You got that?
Yep.
Rob knows them by the play call, not by, which I appreciate. Oof.
He's hesitant.
Yeah.
Let's break this play down. What is going on here?
So
okay. I remember this play. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. This is a bad one.
You're gonna tell me somebody was running wide open on this play. Yep.
I could just everyone's eyes just look right here.
Oh, okay.
And he's looking right at him. I remember this play. This made me so mad. He just looked off of him. I know he's peeking.
Oh, back into the end zone.
There he is. He's coming right. He knows he's coming. He should knows he's coming. Giovanni's right there. So let me show you what's going on here. All right. So again, most offensive plays are going to have a man beating side and a zone beating side. And what they're running here is that they're running a speed out and then a slant basically. And he is trying to rub, and I can't spell on this thing, but Dion Burks is running a rub here to get Giovanni Gibbs open in the middle of the field because Ole Miss is running a lot of quarters, a lot of split field. You also have Sategna that's running a post, and then you've got, I think, Kanik running a corner route.
That was Helms.
Oh, it was a Helms? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So tight end, Helms.
Yep.
So this is your zone beating side. So if you've got like I won't go into too much detail, but if you got a zone beating side, you can take these routes. But this is your man beating side with the rub route. You see here, Dion at the bottom of the screen. He's running a speed out, which is a natural rub to Dion's one step pitch, one step slant. One step, hit the slant, and this play, because these getting these clear, all these defenders are clearing out because of these corners here in this post. Giovanni's open.
Yep.
Like this is wide open. And I'm not sure why he's first looking at this middle of the field route here, this post, and it's not open. And then he decides he's not looking at Giovanni. Like he's already decided I'm leaving. Like I'm taking off. And that's where concentration, understanding the play. I don't think he remembers that this call was in, because like I said, some of these reads are just really bad. I'll pull up a swing screen that really just irked me.
Yeah.
But there's your scramble for whatever yards. But
I felt like Sategna was actually open toward the back of the end zone as well if he just tosses it.
That's hard. That's really hard with that guy that's undercutting it. You're gonna have to if Sategna was maybe
I know
6'5", maybe you could lay it in there. Yep. I mean, yeah, he's right. You could lay that. That's a real low percentage throw right there.
It is.
And you also got a guy right here
where only your guy can get it, kind of thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is why you run this route right here. This is why you run the speed out and the one step hit slant, because if they all clear out because of all these routes here, Giovanni's open.
Mm-hmm.
And instead he
had
doesn't
to curl
see
off
what,
because Mateer came out of the pocket, so he has to cut
Yep.
his route off all.
And then guess what, Brad? He's open again.
He's open again. God dang it!
I know. I told you you're gonna hate this play. Yes, Giovanni's open twice, but because Mateer doesn't see what he likes here, he automatically assumes I gotta take off.
And when Mateer runs, I don't know if his eyes stay up. His eyes don't stay downfield. He looks at trying to evade runners because that's
correct.
That's what he was used to at Washington State.
Yes.
But you have to keep your eyes up. Downfield, 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 open, throw the ball. Right there. Throw the ball. Oh, shit.
I mean, it's a hard play to make. It's doable, but it's a hard play. I'm more upset with the other play.
You're going to be more specific.
Sorry.
I'm more upset with the other 20 plays.
There's a swing screen in here that it just irked me so much. I think it's this one. Yeah, this play, I don't know why. Watching back all these other plays, this is a specific design swing screen. So I'm just gonna I'll let it play first. This is a design swing screen to the right. I don't know what he's doing, Brad. I really don't. So you're getting a cut block by Michael that tells me this has to come out quick.
Right. Oh, Oops. Wow. He should have never looked to the left and stopped there.
Yeah, I must have actually cut this wrong. But look, I mean, he's supposed to throw this thing, but then he looks back to the backside slant, but you've already got what is that? Is that a backer? Yep, that's a backer. Mm-hmm. So it's a drop 8 situation here. So there's, obviously showing like he's coming or whatever. He's just dropping to the little hole there, or to undercut it. That's a specific drop against RPOs.
Right.
BB does it all the time. And but when he hikes the ball, he's looking directly. I mean, this is the design play. Block, swing, block. And yet he looks back, and now the defense has time to recover. And then he decides to hold it longer? And then decides to throw it, and then the defender tackles him. Like, this is bad. Yeah. When I saw this, I wanted to, I didn't know what I was watching. This is not decisive. This is just stupid.
So just to give our listeners some context. So I had a really bad day today. I had a plumbing leak. And so I had mold on my wall, a water leak, just a bad situation. But Rob had it worse because he had to go through this film today all day and try to decipher this crap show that.
What is this, Brad? Like, what is he doing? I don't understand. This is a design. You have to swing this out. No, why are you peeking at this? Like, there's no point. You got your offensive line that's cut blocking. They're not holding. They're cut blocking.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. And yeah, if he gets that out early, give Blaylock a chance to make a defender miss. He's done well at that all year long. Just get it out early. Wide open.
Yep.
Wide open. I think we need to end on a good note. So after you get done with your next play or two, we need to end with a Sategna long pass.
Okay. Let's see here. Sategna long pass. I think it's this one right here.
That feels right. Yep.
On a high note, do we want to talk defense?
we gave up 32 points. I know you got some, probably got, yeah, if you got some, but yeah, let's go through this. And if you got some defensive high points, for sure.
Okay. So this is just mesh, and I it's a little weird that they slow down here. I know you're gonna see, you're getting again an expansion stick, fade. Oh, hold on, I have that wrong. Fade, hitch, shallow, swing. This is really strange to me because he's supposed, in mesh and most air raid calls, like your air raid calls, you peak the vertical first, then you work your way down depending on however your coach wants to coach you up. What's weird is that he, and on most calls on mesh, he does peak the vertical, but this one time that he doesn't, I swear to God, the one time he doesn't, he's looking in this direction. The only reason why you're looking in this direction,
right,
to begin with, is to peak your vertical. So you usually have in mesh, you've got your vertical and you've got your flat.
Yep.
And usually you peak first, then you look to your flat, then you look to mesh. Mesh is predominantly the last, like the third or fourth read. He's looking in that direction.
Oof.
He should have known, because he has all this flow from the motion, and it looks like Canic's wide open.
Oh my God, look how open he is. Look how open he is.
But he I'm not sure. We can look at the. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what he's looking at. But anyway, Sategna,
it worked.
I'm not sure it worked, but I'm not
so.
sure why they're slowing down here, because when I saw the broadcast, usually in mesh, if you are seeing these guys, they're looking to sit versus zone. This ain't zone. Like, this is man. So I'm not sure why they decided just to like curl up here. Usually what happens is they set the mesh first, then they sit. I don't know if this is if this might not be mesh and I'm just wrong, but I'm not sure why you would curl up before you set the mesh like that. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's crazy because we had a 75-yard touchdown on that play, but we also had a 75-yard touchdown play on the other side.
Yeah, I know, right? It worked out, but this is obvious. This is obvious.
Made it really hard on ourselves.
Like, I'm not sure what this guy's doing here.
But yeah, who cares what he's doing? It's the fact that Canic was running free and it wasn't seen.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what this is, Brad, because like I said, usually in mesh, if it is, I'll just draw it up as normal. If it's man, you're just running, like you don't change anything. You're just taking off. If you read zone,
kind of glance up and make sure you're not going to run into a defender or a receiver or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
if it's zone, you still have to set the mesh point. Like, you still have to run through the mesh. And then once you are reading, like, this receiver would be reading this defender. This receiver would be reading this defender. And if it's zone, you still set the mesh. You sit at the end. And then you settle and work your way out, like out or in, depending on what the defenders are doing. This is different. I'm not sure why they are settling before the mesh, and I'm not sure why they're settling in the first place because this is man coverage. I mean, there's no reason for him to pause. He should just keep running.
Would
I,
Sategna normally be running on the inside of the other guy
it,
anyway,
it
and not above him? You know
it
what I'm saying?
it depends. It doesn't really.
Okay,
You can pick whoever to be the person that sets it, but
right.
even like the direction of what Dion is, so you usually set the mesh 6 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 6.5. And he runs at 6.5. 5, 6.5. Right. One. Wait. Sorry. This is one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. So the half is just under the 30-yard line. Just under the 30-yard line. And look where he is. He's under the 30-yard line. Like just like a little bit shy of 6.5. So it looks like to me Dion's the one that's setting the mesh and they're trying to get him open. But it doesn't matter. I mean, one just has to be underneath the other. But it looks like Dion's the one that's supposed to be under. I don't know. That's really weird. Because all he had to do is just keep running. I don't know what this whole shuffle thing is. But we got open and we took it to the house. So that's great.
Just enough hesitation there by the safety for Sategna to go to the house.
I don't know.
If you got one more, maybe just a good defensive play you're wanting to show. Let's
good defensive.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you had something else you were wanting to pull up.
No, I think that's fine. We can leave on a high note.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to go into defense. We'll just bum everybody out. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. That's good.
Okay.
And we went through X-Rob. We went through Sategna and all that.
Mm-hmm. No, just a another tough day offensively, which is starting to be a pattern. Unfortunately, usually by the 8th game of the season, you're starting to see patterns form, and that is one. You know, we're not a prolific, ball control offense, whatever you want to call it. Just, you score a touchdown and it feels like a major victory, and it shouldn't be that way.
Right.
That ought to be the commonplace, not just yeah, I saw that comment.
That's great.
No, that's good stuff. So yeah, just another tough. We just making it so hard on ourselves to try to get wins.
Yeah.
If we stop beating ourselves and we laid out everything, whether it's the play calling, getting off the field on third downs, penalties, turnovers, we're losing the penalty and turnover battle. It feels like every single game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a very undisciplined team.
Yep.
And it's those little things, and you and I both know that BV is a guy that has attention to detail.
He does, for sure.
And the fact that, we're losing the penalty battle and we're losing the turnover battle, and these small things are happening, is frustrating to all of us, and it's got to be frustrating to him too. But it's got to change. It's got to change, or we got a lot more losses coming down the road here with the schedule the way it's set up. But
yep.
The next two games, I was going to say the next 2 weeks, but the next two games with a bye week in between are definitely, some momentum shifters in our season. So you can get a little bit of momentum back and, finish strong. And still have your name in the hat for the playoffs if you win one of the next two. But if you don't,
I mean,
if you don't,
you're 9-3.
Yep. Having to beat Missouri and LSU at the end of the season, and then split one of these next two, get you to 9-3, and going on the road and beating a Tennessee or Alabama right now just seems like a real stretch. But prior OU teams have shocked the world on occasion and went on the road and won one of these games. So the Alabama game last year is a perfect example, and I realized that was at home, but didn't see that one coming. So, maybe we go out next week and are able to pull off one of those stunners, and all of a sudden we win 38-37 or something like that. I think that's the only way we beat Tennessee is all of a sudden we get up in the 30s and win some kind of little shootout, because 30 points isn't going to cut it against that team.
Right. I don't know. Our offense and shootout don't really.
Yes, they do not.
Our
offense scoring 24 and defense scoring 10. Then you're like, okay, I can see that.
Defense scores 10 when they've gained 4 turnovers on the year.
I know. Yeah.
Or special teams that gives the ball.
Yeah. Sategna's due to take one to the house too on special teams.
He is, yeah. He is.
You never know.
Right.
We've seen strange things happen.
That's true.
So, now, thanks everybody for joining us today. Really appreciate everybody jumping on. Not always, losses always suck. We're all mad, overreact. Look at me. I'm the big overreactor today. That's fine. I don't care. Still mad. I'll get over it. Appreciate it though. And we will catch y'all next week. Thanks again. Boomer Center.
Hey, that is my standard. Champion standard. Yeah. Run my place, ayy. Keep up with the pace, ayy. If you don't got motion, then stay up out of my face, ayy. I be doing a race, ayy. 100 yards out of the way, ayy. It's time to lock it in the field, baby. It's game day. 7 race you can't handle. I'm on the champion man too. Welcome to my standards. Maybe that's something you can't do. Maybe try a different angle. Maybe try a different play too. When you know you're the greatest, some people might hate you. Champ, yeah, I'm the champ. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Don't gotta put on a hat. Titles, you know we got that. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Hang my jersey in the rafters. I'm a champ. Champion standard. I'll tell you nobody's safe when it's time for game day. Put up or shut up, you know it's competitive. We will not ever take losses. Yeah, I be playing the game, but at heart, you know I am just really a boss. Youngin' or boomer, don't matter who's on the field, everybody getting sauce. Get down with the team, cause we really one-on-one, yeah. Hey, I'm the man, yeah. Watch how we make fans, while we also make this cash, hey. When it comes to plays, there isn't one we haven't ran, yeah. Competition's getting body, that's no cabin. Champ, yeah, I'm the champ. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard, don't gotta put on a hat. Titles, you know we got that. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Hang my jersey in the rafters. I'm a champ. Champion standard. Champ. Yeah, I'm the champ. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Don't gotta put on a hat. Titles, you know we got that. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Yeah, I'm the champ. Champion standard. Hang my jersey in the rafters. I'm a champ. Champion standard. I told you nobody's safe when it's time for game day. I told you nobody's safe when it's time for game day. Champion standard, and we don't play. Champion standard, and we don't play.